It's been nearly a month since the shocking story surrounding David began to unfold. A story that's left fans, investigators, and the entire internet stunned. It all started when the body of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez was discovered dismembered in the trunk of David's Tesla, which had been abandoned just a few blocks away from an Airbnb he was renting while on tour in Los Angeles. The car was found in an oddly secluded spot, a narrow road wrapped by thick hedges, almost completely hidden from public view. Some believe it might have been an intentional choice, a quiet place where no one would stumble across it too soon. At first, David tried to act like nothing was happening. He kept performing, continued his tour, and stayed silent. But as pressure mounted and headlines exploded, everything came crashing down. His shows were cancelled, he lawyered up, and authorities confirmed he was now fully cooperating with the investigation. Now, here's the thing. Police haven't publicly named David as a suspect in Celeste's death. But photos, messages, and social media posts linking the two started surfacing fast. Celeste's own family said she had a boyfriend named David, and the internet wasted no time connecting the dots. Over the last few weeks, thousands of TikToks, Discord screenshots, and Instagram posts have flooded timelines, all trying to piece together the truth. And from most people's perspective, it doesn't look good for David, though recent reports might complicate that picture. According to new findings, Celeste had a history of running away from home, something she'd been doing since the age of 12. Security footage from a local liquor store captured what's believed to be the last time she was seen alive, wearing a black hoodie and white sweatpants, walking alone early in the morning. The store owner remembered her as a quiet, shy girl who often stopped by to buy gum, soda, and candy. He described how social media had completely taken over her world, saying it's like the internet is raising these kids now. And sadly, he's not wrong. In a world obsessed with fame and status, it's easy to see how a vulnerable teenager could be drawn in by someone like David, an up-and-coming star living in Hollywood, surrounded by all the attention she craved. There's even a photo of David posing with two teens, reportedly taken less than half a mile from Celeste's home. People who say they knew them claimed they often appeared together at parties, acting like a couple. Many even thought Celeste was a college student at USC, not a 14-year-old girl. She carried herself maturely, wore hoodies to hide her face, and used multiple fake IDs, something investigators later confirmed. Rumours also began swirling that Celeste might have been pregnant after Discord screenshots showed David claiming he had a kid on the way. But the coroner officially debunked that, confirming she was not pregnant and hadn't been in the past year. The medical examiner revealed that Celeste's body had been decomposing for weeks before it was found, but her cause of death remains unknown pending toxicology results. Other disturbing footage showed Celeste in a heated argument with a neighbour captured on a doorbell camera, giving a painful glimpse into the chaotic environment she was living in. Then came more testimony. A boy named Damien, who said he once dated Celeste, shared that she'd often talk about running away because she didn't get along with her parents. Her mom didn't treat her well, he said. She told me during PE that she was going to leave home. Hearing that from a classmate, a kid the same age, really shows how tragic this story is. Within weeks of that conversation, Celeste was in Hollywood, living a dangerous double life that no 14-year-old should ever be living. Police later confirmed they'd been called to Celeste's home 33 times in the past 3 years. It paints a heartbreaking picture of a troubled home life and a young girl desperate to escape. Even the GoFundMe created to help lay Celeste to rest has drawn scrutiny. It was quietly updated to say donations would now go toward helping her family, which raised eyebrows online, especially since it's already surpassed $25,000. Then there's Josh Marshall, David's manager, who found himself dragged into the controversy after a woman claimed Celeste had been living with him and David at their Airbnb. According to a family friend, an email was even sent to Josh months earlier with Celeste's missing person report, pleading for her return. A day later, she came home, only to go back to living with David soon after. Private investigator Steve Fisher confirmed much of this during an interview on Pop Crime TV, saying the silence from David's team and record label speaks volumes. Josh eventually broke his silence in a TikTok comment, calling the entire story false and misinformed. He claimed he'd never received any emails, didn't live in California, and barely interacted with David at all, working remotely 95% of the time. Meanwhile, David's family has been caught in the crossfire. Police were even called to his parents' home after reports of a gunshot, which turned out to be a hoax. They've been harassed online and even spotted at a pawn shop picking up a firearm, presumably for protection. In an old documentary about David's rise, his parents appeared supportive and completely unaware of the darkness that would follow. Seeing them now, terrified and targeted, is heartbreaking. As for David himself, he's brought in a high-powered legal team, the same attorneys who have represented Harvey Weinstein, Kanye West, Lindsay Lohan, and Britney Spears. It's clear he's preparing for a serious legal battle, even as police maintain that no official suspects have been named. And while some outlets are quick to say David isn't a suspect, that's misleading because no one has been cleared either. For now, the case remains wide open. And until there's a toxicology report or an official cause of death, all we can do is wait and hope justice is served for Celeste Rivas Hernandez.